So in this video we will learn how to create a single linked list data structure in C. So we'll see all the most of the basic operations that we can perform over a single linked list. So let me create a function file. So here let me include the header files and Alt Shift down and lib.h. Let me define the structure of the linked list. So type def struct node. Here we will have in data. This is the element value, and we will have the link which will point to the next node. So let me have it link points to the next node in the linked list. So now let me create a function to insert front. So now this will take int element, as well as it will have a head pointer. This head pointer we will create in the main function. So this will be of type node star. Okay, we need to type def, right? So node star head pointer. So first we will check whether head pointer is empty. That means if it is the first node to be inserted. So inserted. Okay, so in this case we need to first create, whenever you insert, we need to create a new element, right? So that will be of type node star new node. I will create a function to define this new node. Instead of creating it every time globally, I will create a function. So this will of type, return type will be node star create node, right? Create node. This will take the element part or data part, you can call it. So here first we'll create a temporary node and assign node star malloc. So let me create a temporary node star temp, typecast it to type node star malloc size of operator will calculate the size of this node, and it will assign the particular required memory to this temporary variable, and this can now access the data part and the link part that is defined in this node structure. So data will be element, and the initial link we will set it to null. This is because this depends on how we are gonna modify our linked list, right? So if you want to insert at the end, we will have a different logic, and insert front will have a different logic. So initially it is a temporary node, like if it this format will be element, and this will have a link part, element and link part, right? So it is like this. These are the two parts of the structure, so element and link. So element, we can hold any number of data part, integer part, so whether it is 5, 8, 10 or whatever number, and link will node, the link is a node struct node star, right? So this will hold a node or address of the node. So we will see in this example right here, if the head pointer is null. So if head pointer is null, or also you can use not of head pointer. Instead of this, you can use not of head pointer like this, or I will just go with the head pointer is null. What we need to do is to make the new node as the head. So head pointer is equal to new node. Now, right, we have the head pointer equal to new node. Right, we have the head pointer equal to new node. The rest everything is same, but what if it is the second case? Let me take an example. If element equal to uh, 10, let's say 10, so this will imply we will have a head pointer, that is head, as head will be equal to it will be like this 10, which will have a link of null, right? This will be the first node. Now what if we insert a second node? We need to insert in the front, so that will be new node. If new node is the second node, new node of link should hold the head first, head pointer, then head pointer has to change its position to the new node. So head pointer of link, no, directly I can put the head pointer to this, to the new node. So what will be this is the new node. If you tell this new node is 5 and the link part is null, say for example this is the new node you want to insert after you're inserting the first element, and you have the head pointer equal to null. Head pointer will be what? It will point to the 10, right? It will point to 10, so it's pointing to 10, or it is equal to 10, whatever. This node is head is now this, the first element is 10, right? When you insert this node, what should happen? Yeah, this should establish a link between the 5 should establish the link to the head, which is 10, and null, right? So now this is not null, this holds the address of node 10, or you can say node with data 10, right? Now and then in the next line, in this line we will just copy this and paste it over here. Yeah, we will just change this head to, now head becomes 5, the data node with data 5, right? This will be the first node now. So I can just say head equal to 5. So head equal to 5, then this holds the data 10, and that's it. So now whenever you insert like this, so now head will be this, so this whole amount will shift that side, and the new node will come here, and the head will shift behind the new node. That means head points to that new node. So that's all the basic logic of this insert front. Now we'll create a logic for display function. Display, this will take the node head pointer, right? Head reference will be taken here, because we need to know this head is a main thing. This will contain the first starting point, starting node, and the last node is determined by this keyword null, right? This data part null. So this will determine the end of the linked list. So for that we will store address of the head, right, in a new variable. We do this because we don't want the head pointer to change its value. Once it is changed, we will lose the previous nodes, right? So in that case, we'll create an auxiliary variable that will point to head pointer. Now we will change this auxiliary variable. So while aux_link is not null, aux_link is not null, so we can write not equal to null. Also we can check this against its truth value. So if it is null or 0, this truth value will be 0. Anything other than those values, it will be 1. So until this is true, meaning until that the link exists, we will say the loop to continue, right? So we don't want that part, so we'll just say while aux of link. What we need to do is we need to iterate through next links. So we need to travel to the next node. So from 5 we need to travel, okay, so from 5 we need to travel to the 10, which is the address of this. So we will refer to that, but before we travel we need to print that, right? So we'll use a printf function to print the data part of this. So %t, I will also put an address arrow, and we need to print the data of the auxiliary pointer. So every time it passes through each node, it will bring the data and then it will pass to the next node. So whenever it reaches null, so when it comes to the last pointer, so here when it comes to this node, it will print this data and refer to this particular value, but this is set to null. Whenever it is set to null, the while loop becomes false, and it will come out of the loop. After coming out of the loop, I can print a new line stating that it is null, right? This will indicate that the every link list, every node in the linked list is covered and printed. Yeah, that's it. Now we'll create a main function. I don't want any arguments right now, so I will just take it void. And here let me create a head pointer. So node star head equal to node star. It's typecasting, right? Sorry, node star malloc size of what it should be, node. Okay. So this head data, I can keep it 0, and what I can do is I can actually, whenever I insert here, whenever I insert friend, every node will be incremented. I mean, every node is inserted. So for every node inserted, we will increment the head data part to 1. So in this case, we will keep count of how many nodes are present in this, in our linked list. So for in this case, it will become 1 when we insert in the first part, and when we insert the second element, the head data will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. So this will help us to keep track of number of nodes in the linked list. So this will be useful. So instead of this while loop, we will be sure that how many times we need to iterate, and we can use a for loop instead, which will be more specific. Yeah, that's the basic idea. And I can set the head link to null by default. So whenever you do this, whenever you do like this, you need to make some changes over here. I will show you just right now. Otherwise, if you want to go in this particular method here, you just can declare head as null. So head will be a null pointer, right? Head will be a null pointer. But I want this to count the number of nodes as well. So here, instead of saying head pointer pointing to new node, I will actually tell here condition will be head of link is null. That becomes now head is created, but head of link is null. There's no first node. So it's saying that head is actually here, head is somewhere here, and it's pointing to a node which is over here, right? Which is over here. So here if I say 5, here if I say the first node, right? So it's null. So this is how it points, right? So instead of simply pointing, even this will have a data part which is 1, because it's pointing to the first element, only one element, and the link will be the next address, right? So this becomes the link. So address of node with data 5. So this becomes the head node. So that's how we will make it. Yeah, so here we will check head pointer link is null. In that case, we will make head pointers link point to new node, and else new node's link will point to head pointer, right? Head pointers link, everywhere wherever you have declared a head pointer, we need to declare it as head pointer link. That's what it's basically. You are making head pointer a new node, so from that new node you are just making a reference to the other nodes. That's it. So head pointer of new link will be new node, right? That's it. So here we will keep track of the data. So after printing, we will also print total number of nodes, is %d, and let me give it as what, head pointer of data. So now we will get to know how many nodes are present in our linked list. So after doing this much, we need to start inserting, right? You can take manual input from the user, but now I will just go with the random value, right? Like this. So insert 15, and what is the head pointer? So head pointer will be the head, right? So we remember that we need to pass element as well as head pointer. If you don't want to do that, you can just declare head here like this globally, like node star head equal to null. So you can declare it globally, but declaring too much global variable is not so secure. So I will go with this method like insert friend. The first element is 15 and the head pointer will be our head, right? So then I will insert, so I will alt shift down few times, and now the next time I will insert 10. So 10 will be the first element, then next will be 5, later let me make it 3, and let me make it 1. So after this, what should be it look like? So first it will be 1, then it will point to 3, then the next should be 5, we have 10, and we have 15. Finally we have null, right? Do remember we have null here. This will tell that it is print, every node has been printed, the data part of every node has been printed. And also we will print total number of nodes. Here should be 1 2 3 4 and 5, total number of nodes equal to 5. Now let me call a display function. This will take head as a reference, right? Head as a reference. So now let me check whether everything is proper. Go to the terminal, gcc space single linked list dot c. Yeah, there's no error. So let me just run the code dot slash a dot exe. Yeah, so the total number of nodes is 5, but this is not printing ever, right? It's not printing properly. Yeah, this is not printing the result as expected. That's because we have set the head aux as head pointer, right? But we have changed it later here. So whenever you change, make a change like this, like everywhere you have made head pointer of link. So even in the display function, we need to refer the link of the head pointer. So we are just referring the node, right? This node is what? This will be null initially, right? So that's why we need to refer the um, yeah, we need to no, it's not null initially, but we need to refer the link of this so that we will get access to other elements. Otherwise it won't print anything, it will just go print null. Okay, let me check again. Sorry. Yeah, this is the output before. Now after compiling this new code, let me run it, and here you should find this output. I think there's few logical errors, right? So here we have created a new node, but we did not call it anywhere, right? Create node has to be called, otherwise how the data is allocated. So sorry for that. It has to be element. Hope everything else is correct. Yeah, at least now we got the output as expected. 1 3 5 10, and 15 is not there. Why? Insert 15, we are losing one element. Yeah, again I have made a logical error that you can notice over here. This is very common when you're working with data structures, right? You think that you are doing one thing, but you'll end up with some plus or minus errors that you need to fix. So here you have a while loop where you are telling until you're going with the aux link. So in this case, aux link will be here, right? So if this is your first and second element, here you will have the aux pointing to the first element in the first iteration. So whenever you check the condition, it will be aux link, which will be 10, right? And that points to the data node with 10, right? So it prints this 5 and it moves to 10. Now the second iteration, it will check aux link but not aux, right? So aux link will be null now, so it don't go into the loop, but that means it doesn't print the last node, right? That's the error. So here you just need to check for the presence of aux. So you can write not equal to null. So anyways, aux will be going to null, right? After the last node, aux will go to this part, right, which is null. So even you can check for directly aux whether it is present or not. So say this, and now cls. So this was the previous output which ignored the value of the last node. Now we can compile it again and run it again so that our entire value will become present. Yeah, here you can see the node data is lost, right? So we got the counter, like how many nodes are present, totally 5, and this is the required output. So thanks for watching.